everyone, welcome back to the McMahon Group. Thanks for joining us today. Okay, we often hear that childhood obesity is actually an epidemic here in the United States, but that may sound like gloom and doom. However, there's a lot of hope taking place in Arizona regarding childhood obesity. Joining me today is John Ford, the Director of Communications for St. Luke's Health Initiatives. Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you.
John, you and I were just chatting about this. Arizona as a whole, I mean, we hear a lot of negative things, a lot of negative statistics here, but there's hope here for this subject.
We've got some good news, at least. We've got some good news. So the Arizona Health Survey is a very large, deep, and broad survey that we do. We do it on a biennial basis. And the good news here is that kids aged 10 to 17 are eating less fast food in 2010 than they were in 2008.
So what exactly does that mean? I mean, how much of our children here in Arizona, how many of them are obese?
Okay, so the numbers are not very good. When it comes to obesity and overweight, we're looking at 31% of Arizona kids. This particular question was about kids aged 10 to 17 and how often they eat fast food. And we've got still, even with the decline of 14%, we still got 61% eating fast food at least once a week.
Are we doing this through educating the parents? Obviously, the kids aren't taking themselves to fast food restaurants. So are we educating parents?
We are. We went through our survey, went digging through to find other questions, a correlation as the stat geeks call it. And what we found out is that pediatricians are talking more to parents about eating healthy foods.
What about fast food restaurants now? It seems that most fast food restaurants have jumped on the bandwagon, probably for money, saying, hey, we can make a lot more money if we offer healthy alternatives. Is fast food necessarily bad if we have these options?
You know, we got this way through 1,000 different decisions over the course of decades. So there are 1,000 little decisions we need to make to get beyond it. And one of those is fast food organizations are changing their menus, making healthier foods. Those are good things. So, you know, but it's still a standard to say fast food is not the healthiest food, and so we look at those things. We also ask lots of questions about what kind of foods are being served in the household, so we're not just targeting fast food restaurants.
Well, school lunches, I know that's a biggie. I mean, a lot of people are talking about that.
Huge.
I think they're trying to make an initiative now to say, hey, let's reduce the amount of pasta and white flour that we serve in our lunches, desserts. What are your thoughts on that?
It's an absolutely good move. Again, 1,000 decisions. We need to make 1,000 little decisions to get to the right place. And right now, the federal government and the state of Arizona rolling out all new school lunches. You know, there's a lot of talk about, wow, what will kids do if there aren't fries in their school lunches? Well, we'll find out because it's going to happen.
Right. Michelle Obama, she seems to be the leader in this right now. She's talking about doing a Let's Move initiative. What does that entail?
So Let's Move is about healthy eating and active living, and we're all about that as well. We have a couple of local initiatives here, one called Maryvale on the Move that's focused just in Maryvale on healthy eating and active living. So we're really excited about those things because it isn't just about eating. It's absolutely about active living. It's about exercise. And it's about the built environment to do that. Not everybody has a park to play in. Not everybody has a safe place to play.
Well, what about parents that are watching right now saying, you know what, this sounds really good, but at my child's elementary school, PE has been cut?
It's true. It's true. And, you know, we're going to have to expect that those things are going to continue to happen as state budgets become an issue. So we have to look for proactive ways that we can all help each other. And I don't know the direct answer for a particular school district or a particular school, but I think we all need to be thinking about active living in positive ways that kids can live actively and eat healthy.
And it does. As you're talking about this, I mean, there are so many challenges that face parents with this issue. A lot of parents dread taking their children to the grocery store. You know, the candy's right there when you check out. And it's almost, it's a really hard decision to make, to say, you know what, I'm going to choose this healthy lifestyle over this, because it's easier to say, okay, you can have the chocolate bar if you'll stop complaining or, you know, asking me.
You know what it is? It's a commitment and it's a transition. It doesn't happen quickly. It doesn't happen easily. We're all used to the engineered great taste of a lot of great foods, and now we've got to take a look at some other foods that are healthier for us and learn to like those as well. And I suppose learn to like sounds awful because it's really a great experience once you do it.
Sure, yeah, if we never tasted sugar, right, it would, you know, then we would love all this healthy food that doesn't have any sugar in it.
Right.
But healthy food is expensive. You know, we're told eat organic, eat this way. The reality is it's expensive, and a lot of people say, I would rather spend the money on something else because I can't afford that.
There are a myriad of reasons why healthy food is more expensive than other foods, and I don't know that we want to get into those, but I think what people find is they can get nice, healthy, fulfilling foods, and yes, they're going to spend a little bit more for them, but they're going to be healthier for them. And so the external cost of that food, which is more health care, which is chronic conditions, those go away in favor of spending a couple of bucks more at the grocery store.
So you were saying that you went on a run this morning. I went on a run this morning. Do you believe, as, I don't know if you have children or not, but do you believe as parents, as adults, we set the role model for our children and how they will be in terms of healthy adult?
Again, 1,000 different variables come into this equation, but certainly parents as models for their children, they're part of that equation. I would never say it's all about the parents. I'd never say it's all about fast food. I'd never say it's all about state budgets. It's not. It's all those things together.
But is it about moderation? Because when I'm listening to this, I'm thinking, oh, but you know, I do give my children a cookie here and there, or I do give them dessert. We're not talking about completely doing away with sugar.
Absolutely not. You know, it is about moderation. It is about balance. When I run 13 miles, I'm the first one to go get some fast food afterward.
Exactly. That protein tastes pretty darn good.
That's right.
So in your opinion, I know you say there are a myriad of, you know, things that contribute to this obesity problem. What are some things we can do as parents to help our children today?
I think everybody needs to have an honest conversation and be thoughtful about what families are doing together. It's absolutely the easiest thing after the dual income couple who's been working all day and picks up their kids after school or after swim practice or whatever it is. It's like, hey, let's go zip through the drive-through lane. It's fast, it's easy, it's convenient.
Or the single mother or father that there are only so many hours in the day that they say, you know, I don't have time to prepare this meal when I get home.
Right, but you know what? We have to make some conscious choices and think about what those things are. To actually think about the nutrition that we're getting from what we're eating, and to start to make some choices, and they do come one at a time, one at a time. Get rid of the M&Ms and put a jar of almonds in the closet, I mean, whatever.
And you know, one of the things I like to do with my children too, which when it happens is wonderful, time is of essence in the evenings with us, but I like to have them help me cook something, because not only are they learning, you know, we're using turkey instead of beef, and you know, they're just seeing it. I hope it helps them, but it's also a nice bonding time.
You bet, you bet. I mean, it's I know with my kids, when they see vegetables that actually have dirt on them, they're really confused. Right. This is not good. So yes, involving children in food preparation, helping them understand where food comes from, where healthy foods come from, all those things are great things to do, absolutely. And
you know, there are so many books out there and cookbooks now and saying, you know, this is how you can slide the zucchini into this dish so they can't see there's any green in there, and there are so many resources right now.
Okay, I have a recipe for chocolate ice cream that has spinach, strawberries, and a couple other healthy things hidden underneath there.
Okay,
so, yes,
we're going to get that recipe from you and put it on our website. So check our website out. We'll have that chocolate recipe, getting spinach into your kids' ice cream. Thank you so much, John Ford of St.
You're very welcome.